No matter how many times you've played GTA 5, I highly doubt you've managed to explore all the sinister, crazy, bizarre, and hidden locations scattered throughout the game. Even though the GTA 5 map isn't that big, there's a multitude of places you most likely haven't explored. Keeping that in mind, in today's video, I'll be bringing you 9 locations that you probably haven't explored in GTA 5, so let's get started. The first location we'll talk about in this video is North Yankton, and you might be thinking, wow Andre, but you can't explore North Yankton. Wrong. Even if you play on consoles, there are ways for you to freely explore North Yankton. There are many videos on this. Even on older consoles you can go there and explore without any issues. And here in this location you can find several bizarre stops, cries for help, the city's mascot, unfinished scenes, among other very bizarre, crazy, or simply curious things that exist here. If I'm not mistaken, when you do the trick to be able to enter North Yankton, you actually can't access the bank from the prologue, but still the entire rest of the city is 100% available to you, so you can explore with your characters in story mode as well as in director mode, so it's just fantastic. According to the location we may be exploring here, it's actually a kind of hidden spot, not exactly a spot, but more like a part of a location that we don't normally access. If you come here at Los Santos Pier, that part where there's a playground, everything marked there, I think everyone knows it. If you come down here, there's a kind of weird thing you can do. Check this out. Come here with a tall car and then you can access this part up here. Just take a look. And man, I don't know why Rockstar put this here. If it was for you to really be able to walk around here or something else, because you can walk around easily, you can mess with the cops, shoot at people, by the way, for those aiming to get the one-man army trophy. It's very useful for those trying to platinum GTA 5. You can hide here for several minutes without using any codes, cheats, nothing, and the police can't defeat you even if you have 5 stars. It's just awesome. Almost no one knew about it, or maybe they did, but never really explored it, because looking from the outside, it seems like this place is not accessible, just a backdrop, but you can come here, both in GTA Online as well. The third location we'll talk about in this video is a place where missions even happen. For those who don't remember, if I'm not mistaken, it's in the mission Friends Reunited there with Trevor. You can go to this location, and in this place you have to arrive hidden and destroy trailers, kill the lost guys, and so on and so forth, and so far so good. However, if you come back here later, you'll see that there are a few things for you to check out here, besides the trailers that were destroyed. Because some became accessible after being destroyed, there are trailers that were not destroyed and yet are 100% accessible, including NPCs inside that you can interact with, do other things. Just have to be careful, because here you are in lost territory, and all these NPCs are not friendly, and so to start a fight is very quick. If you come with Trevor, just by getting close to the camp it's trouble. That's why I decided to come with the other character. The fourth location is something similar to what I showed at the Los Santos Pier. That little part that I showed, it's like a little spot that people thought wasn't accessible, but it is accessible, and it also has a soccer ball inside. If you come to this part of the map, up there, you will see that there are some tunnels here, which you can also use in GTA Online. It's pretty cool to hide. When someone is trying to kill you, it helps a lot. For some things like that, it's very useful. But the funny thing here is that in story mode, if you go, I think in the second tunnel up there, you will find a soccer ball, indestructible, because you can keep shooting at it. It will just roll down the tunnel until it reaches the beach. You can't actually interact with it in the sense of playing, but if your character hits the ball or something like that, the ball will move. So it would be really cool if there was a soccer mini game and you had to like maybe find the ball here so you could play. It would be awesome, but this one is just that. It's a very simple thing. Let's go here to the fifth location. The fifth location is already a more complete, gigantic place that few people have explored. I'm talking about the Fort Zancudo Tower, because inside Fort Zancudo you have a completely accessible tower. You can see some really crazy things like a learning spot down here. There's also an elevator that opens for you to enter, but it doesn't work. Even if you shoot the buttons and all, it doesn't work. There's a camera system down here as well, and if you climb this trillion stairs, because there are a ton of stairs until you get up there, you'll find at least I think 3 rooms. One room that's like a small surveillance tower below, where there will be some NPCs you can kill. Another one next to it which seems to be like a server room. There's a lot of computer stuff there. There are some little computers there. There are some crazy things here. Going up to the last flight of stairs, when you get there you'll see more soldiers. You'll probably see a guy who's a general or colonel, something like that, someone with a higher rank, and everyone will be trying to kill you too. I highly recommend using the invincibility cheat code to get here, because just by getting to the top of Fort Zancudo, you already acquire 4 stars, so either you're invincible so that you can get into the tower and go in and kill the people until you get up there, and if you use the invincibility cheat code to get here, it's going to be hard to get out, okay? So I recommend you to even die after that to appear at the nearest hospital. Moving on to the next location here, we're going to explore a little underwater. The underwater locations are a bit hard to find, so I recommend you turn up the brightness a bit in your GTA 5 so it's easier. There are several tips like this. Raising the brightness will help you explore underwater more smoothly, I've included 15 tips in this video. I'll leave it on the final screen for you to check out later so you can become a pro at GTA 5 even if you're a beginner, okay? The first location we're going to see underwater is a crashed UFO. If you come exactly to this location I'm showing, you have to be very careful not to make a mistake. I recommend using the invincibility cheat code because there are sharks and your oxygen can run out before you reach the location. You'll see a crashed UFO. We have 3 UFOs in the game that you can see after reaching 100%. This 4th UFO here is always on the map. If you come here, no matter what stage of the game you're in, you can see this crashed UFO. It's even crazier to see this with the dry sea mod. I'm making a video where I'm showcasing all the Easter eggs and cool locations underwater, but with the dry sea mod to show you, okay? It might take a while because it's kind of complex and it crashes the game sometimes, but the video will be really cool. So, to not miss this video when it comes out, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when this monster video is released. Got it? Next underwater location, it's not just a spot where you can get weapons and some other stuff. Besides the scenery, you also have a mystery here from the new generation, old generation 360 and Play 3. From that point on, it's already the new generation. And in GTA 5 of the new generation, there's a mystery right at this location as well. So this spot here is already worth 2. How cool is that? When you get to this spot here, very close to Fort Zancudo, you'll see a destroyed boat. If I'm not mistaken, there are 3 boats like this scattered around the ocean. And on this boat here, you'll find armor, weapons, and various other stuff that you can grab. Besides seeing the destroyed boat there, all rusty and so on in front of the boat, right in front of it, you can see a woman with cement on her feet and a bag over her head. This woman here is part of a mystery that you can solve with Michael in the game. This mystery is simply eerie. For those who like mysteries in the game, it's just sensational, okay? And this spot here, you can already do both. Remembering that the mystery of this woman can only be done with Mike, so even if you come here with another character, you won't progress in the mystery. Let's go here to the next location, which is the penultimate location. Here we have a nuclear submarine. It's pretty easy to find. This one isn't very difficult because it's not very deep, so when you dive, you practically run into it. It's a nuclear submarine, not like the Kosatka we have in GTA Online, but based on its model, if you look into where Rockstar based this submarine on, it has a lot of characteristics of a nuclear submarine. I believe it's here destroyed because it must have hit a very shallow part, collided there, got destroyed, broke apart, and so on, or maybe there was some war in GTA 5. There are some really crazy theories that I'll bring in another video later, but that will be further down the line because I'm working hard on it. And finally, coming out a little from the sea here because exploring underwater locations is really hard, let's head back to the middle of Los Santos where there's a kind of, let's say, peculiar spot. If you come to this little part of the map next to this clothing store that I think is a suburban, you'll find a clock tower, and strangely enough, this clock tower is open. So you don't have normal ways to get here, so you have to grab a helicopter, and then with the helicopter you can get here and you'll see that this location is accessible. There's a little tower in front for you to look at, but man, I don't know why this is here. I don't know if this was supposed to be an Easter egg or something, but it's a pretty cool spot. I don't know if it's open in GTA Online, so if anyone knows if this door is open or not in GTA Online, confirm down below for me so everyone can find out too. Another awesome spot you can check out in GTA 5 is the interior of the FIB building. Just a heads up, I couldn't access this place in the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5, only in the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PC versions. It only worked in save games with up to 30% progress in the main story. No clue why, but anyway, here's how it goes. To get into the FIB building, head over to this spot on the map. You'll need a helicopter. Once you're there, park your character on top of the skylight and switch characters. I suggest switching to Michael or Franklin since Trevor might be busy running from the cops. After switching, go back to the character you left on the skylight, and if everything goes right, you'll be inside the FIB building. Once you're in, you can explore the place at your own pace. If you decide to go down the stairs, you'll hear the alarms blaring, just like during the mission where you infiltrate the building. Plus, as you walk around, you'll see that all the floors are destroyed, showing that the textures and collision map for this area were fully designed in a wrecked state. There's no version where this part of the building is restored and functional. It's pretty cool to explore this spot outside of missions. Not sure if it works in GTA Online, but if it does, it'd be a blast to have a deathmatch with your friends in here. There are several cool locations, especially underwater in GTA 5, but these places are difficult to explore without mods or cheats, especially for beginners. With that in mind, I made a video with 15 tips that will turn any beginner into a pro in GTA 5, and many of these tips also work in online mode. So click here next to the yellow arrow to watch this sensational video right now. That's it guys, I hope you really enjoyed it. Big hug, all the best to you, and see you in the next video.